This is your slice of daily bread for September 3rd, 2014. Today we're going to go over our slice of daily bread for yesterday. I had asked you to see if you could put the following in the correct order to what's pleasing, not to us, but to God. Work, finances, school, God, home, cars, children, husband, wife. And of course, I've got them all out of order, all mixed up. I want to see if you could put them in the right order. Now, Sarah, a viewer and subscriber of mine on YouTube and on Facebook, I was watching very closely, and almost immediately, right out of the gate, she got each and every one in perfect order. Let's go over this again and see if we can put these in the right order. Pleasing to God. Work, finances, school, God, home, cars, children, husband, wife. Now, let me give you just a recap. A lot of times life can be puzzling. No matter what you do, it seems like you can't make the pieces fit. Everything is out of place and out of its proper order. The game of life can be so hard at times. Let's look at life's puzzle and see if you can put the pieces in their proper order. Let's try just a few that I have already mentioned just a moment ago. Now put these in the correct order, pleasing to God, not what pleases you. You can't have even one out of place, and so often we do. We don't put our priorities in the proper place. Let's go over this again. Now here they are, all out of order. Work, finances, school, God, home, cars, children, husband, wife. What is the order pleasing to God? And again, Sarah, good job. Here is the proper order. Number one, God is always first. Then husband. That's right. Then wife. Then your children. The home. Then comes work, finances, school, cars, everything after home just kind of will fall into place. I like that someone had mentioned that about everything. God first and everything falls into place. That is so true, but you have to actually put God first in your life, first and foremost. Let's go over this again. God, number one in your life to make everything else work. Then husband. Why the husband and not the wife? Well, the two are as one. You've got the masculine side and the feminine side. The two have joined together and are as one flesh. The husband is the head of the household. I'm using scripture. The husband is the head of the household. He is the one who disciplines the children. He is the protector. He's strong, and he is the one to protect the family and protect the home and to provide. The wife comes next. Even though they are equal, she is the one that will do the nurturing, the loving, the caring with her hands for the home. Then comes the children. A lot of times we will want to place our children above our spouse. They're the most important thing in our life, so we will elevate the child above the parent, and that is not the way that Yahweh has intended. Again, and this could go for a woman as well, a man shall leave his mother and father and cling to his wife, and the two of them shall become one flesh. Just as you watch sparrows taking care of their young, feeding their young in their nest, so that one day they can leave that nest and go on their own and have their own family. So it is with our children. A husband and a wife are as one flesh, and they are going to be together for all time in the home. The children, we raise them, we discipline them so that they can make it one day on their own. And they are to leave and start their own life. Never elevate the child above the parent. Never talk down about the parent to the child. Never talk down about your husband to your children or your wife to your children. It is our job to raise them with strong Christian values and with discipline so that one day they can leave the home and start their own life. Then the home, and this is a very important part for the wife. She is the one whose hands will work that home to make it a good home, and the husband as well, to bring strong Christian values, to join together as a family to make that house a home. And then from there, work. A man, and today it takes two incomes, but if we're going to use scripture, going back to the sin from the Garden of Eden, man must work by the sweat of his brow and toil the ground. Today, often we have to have two parents working, but the man is the main provider, and work is a necessity to keep the home going and to bring the finances in which follow. And through the finances, you can provide schooling and education for your children, and then you can have maybe enough finances through hard work and labor and sweat to afford a vehicle so you can get and continue to earn a living for your family. I love you all. God bless you today. Leave me comments.